Welcome back. We're going to get into the player ratings for MNUFC 1, Real Salt Lake 1. The starting lineup was a very strong lineup. Manone started in that. He had come up with a couple big saves, one specifically in the second half, and a couple other ones. The goal was tough, would have been a tough save, but a solid 8 tonight from Vito. Ike had a solid night, I thought. Even though he got a couple times in the box, he didn't had left Russ. They had left their big tall striker wide open throughout Real Salt Lakes. But a lot of those balls Ike dealt with and got out pretty good. So I'll give him an 8 tonight, as well as Boxel. And they played pretty good, I thought, as center back pairing. Gasper didn't have his best night tonight. A solid 6.5 tonight from Gasper. It's definitely a position that Minnesota United is looking to strengthen in. Gasper's been playing great in this stretch, but as a rookie, don't know how well that'll last, but he will continue to improve and continue to get better. And with his rookie season, he's playing outstanding and has a huge, bright future here. But we just need another player to strengthen that positioning because, as you could, Gasper look tonight, he wasn't playing his best tonight, but he had an all right game. Montier played at right back and played like the all-star he is. And the only thing I could say is towards the end of the game, like late, you could tell his legs had given out because he had this heavy, busy stretch where he had been traveling a lot with AFCON in Egypt, and he played a lot of games over there. But played really, really well. Solid 8 tonight, I thought, from him too. Maybe 8.5. But played extremely well. Greg Goose picked up a yellow card tonight. Played extremely well. Was instrumental in our goal by taking a nice ball in the corner, creating the corner off a nice long shot. His long shots that he's been taking have all been dangerous, and I want him to definitely take at least one or two every single game, because that right foot is wicked. Actually hit the post towards the end of the game. I think he took 3 long shots tonight. If they give him some space, he needs to take that opportunity. And he actually hits the inside of the post at the end of the game, and it should have been a goal. Really, really should have. I forgot to add that in my instant match reaction, but here, gotta watch the player ratings to get the full details. But anyway, that was a wicked curler at the end of the game too. So Greg Goose played extremely well tonight. I thought a solid 8, definite solid 8. Dotson played extremely well in the midfield. Gave the ball away a couple times, but played well in the midfield tonight. As they were talking, it would be the long air or the air to Alonso's center defensive mid role, and him and Greg Goose kind of interchanged with a pivot on that tonight, and he was kind of playing off Greg Goose, but they played really well together, and Dotson gets a solid 8 tonight as well. Finley had a couple good chances when he got down there, but couldn't really kind of find that final pass. Early in the game, I thought he had drawn a pen with a needless high kick from one of the RSL defenders. But it was, what are you going to do, But Finley played all right. Give him a solid 7 tonight. He was getting in behind, doing what he could. Played better than Molino did in the first half. Because a little bit in the second half, Molino didn't have his best night tonight with a rare start from him. People have said they think that he's a better super sub. I kind of almost agreeing. I like to think he's earned a spot to start with Miguel not playing so well, and when he has gotten the opportunity, last start he played extremely well on the road with those 2 assists to Toy. So maybe Heath was thinking with the Toy starting tonight, maybe Molino and him could find a little bit more connection. So I'd say Molino gets a 6 tonight. Didn't have his best game and was subbed out for Miguel Ibarra later in the game. and I believe like the 62nd minute. But Miguel played good when he came on, worked hard, and maybe I think he'll get a start next week instead of Kevin Molino or maybe someone else. But maybe Miggy deserves a spot in the starting lineup back again because thought he came on, gave us a little bit of life, and that's what usually he does. So I'll give Miguel a solid 7, 7.5. Even though after he came on, they did equalize, but I don't think it was his fault on any of the defending. Quintero gets the goal tonight off assist from Toy and the third ball, the hockey assists from Gregus because of the corner. He took the corner and it was a great ball to Toy, who finds Darwin at the near post. And if Darwin wasn't, or the back post, and if Darwin wasn't there to nod it in, it wouldn't have been a goal for sure. I don't believe. But so Darwin is my man of the match tonight. Played well in that midfield. Gave the ball away a couple of times needlessly. But picks up the goal and did a lot, and it was really instrumental in the midfield and attack. So I'll have to give him a 9 tonight. Definitely 9. Mason Toy got a rare start with Rodriguez with an injury. Angelo, he had an ankle injury. Don't know if he picked that up last game or in training. But Mason Toy didn't have his best night either. The hold-up play wasn't there, even though that's not his strong suit. He's meant to get more behind some of these slower center backs like the Real Salt Lake ones that they're talking about. And it just really didn't quite work out tonight. I have to give him a 6 tonight for sure. Just did not play his best, and there's a reason why he was subbed out at the end. But with the assist on the goal, I'd actually have to give him a 7. Scratch the 6. The goal gives him up to 7. The assist puts him up to 7 for me. And is subbed off by Abu, who had a couple strong touches, but was on for 10 minutes, maybe 15. And had a couple half opportunities where he could have created something too, but his first touch was kind of a bit off tonight. Abu's, who had just been gotten back fit, but it's just a solid like a 7 from him. 7, yeah, not long enough to give him less than a 7. Didn't do anything to deserve anything more. Lawrence Olam came on and actually had a couple of nice tackles up for the 7 minutes he was on, but for the 7 minutes he was on, he played really well, so just like a 7 or something. Don't think he was on long enough to receive a score, really, but had a couple really good breakup plays. There was one pass he maybe shouldn't have passed to Montier, who usually would be the right pass, but at this long fixture of games, and you could tell Montier was too tired to beat the Plata, who had just been subbed onto the ball. I believe it was Plata. I'm not quite sure. Maybe a ball over the top in that situation right towards the end of the game with Abu playing the line with the speed. Maybe just a ball over the top to just kind of take the last minute or two out of the game. But can't complain, so Olam definitely a 7 for, like I said, however long it was on. But that's my player ratings for the tie tonight, and I believe we're still in 4th place behind Seattle, and with the LAFC loss to LA, even if we won tonight, we couldn't pass up to much past LA. At least we couldn't have, but we could have got past Seattle, so we'll have to maybe just try and grab some points and gain some more on the weekend or something. So, as always, thanks for stopping by.